Hello dears, welcome to the new episode of Annoyed Gamer with me, Marcus Beer, your host, here to pontificate and rant on your behalf and my behalf, because I'm all that matters, of course. Just kidding. Coming to you today from the GameTrailers studio where we record Invisible Walls. Changed things up over the last couple of weeks, and I thought it was time for a different set of scenery. We will be at another different location next week that I'm not going to announce right now, but it's going to be cool. Anyway, no set Twitter questions or anything like that this week. I'm actually going to just take a few of the questions that have been asked a lot over the last couple of weeks. And first of all, one of the questions that's most popular is, why do I film on a Thursday when the show goes out the following Wednesday? And the answer, dear viewer, is logistics. GameTrailers is in Santa Monica, California. I live in Altadena, California, which is a 54-mile round trip for me. Now, I come in on a Thursday, record Annoyed Gamer, then go and record Invisible Walls. So it makes sense for me to just get them done in one day, because that's right, I am too lazy to drive in more than once a week, and given LA traffic means my morning commute on a Thursday can be about 2 hours. I'm sure you will forgive me. Something I want to talk about, and this came up a couple of weeks ago on Twitter, and I actually kind of addressed this a couple of months ago, and it's the one reason why hashtag. Now, if you don't know what that is, that's basically something that was started to basically talk about discrimination and sexism in the games industry. Not so much with regards to the players or perhaps journalists, but more in the game development side. And it really took off, and a lot of people were chipping in with regards to why, they have this one reason why women don't succeed in games design and engineering, etc. There are stories of women getting groped at games events, women going to a Christmas party with their husband, and people think that the husband's the game designer. But then the most heinous stuff is obviously pay equality, which I did touch on a couple of months ago when I talked about sexism in gaming. It's also just the pervasive attitude of a certain old guard within the games industry who view it as a boys' club. The sort of guys who would look at resumes and say, oh, we can't hire a girl for this. And their words, not mine, even though she may be really qualified, but we've already got a one woman in the office and I can't handle another vagina in the room. And let's be honest, it's fucking despicable. The reason I'm bringing this up is I want to basically put something out there to all the women who watch this show. And there are a lot of you who do watch, and you reach out to me on Twitter and everything. Don't give up hope. If you want to get into games and you're going to university or college to study engineering or programming or level design or whatever, don't give up hope. You will get your chance if you're good enough. The people who are currently blocking the women at every turn, these old farts are going to go the way of the dodo. More and more people are realizing that you can have great game design regardless of your gender, great graphics, great story. So don't give up hope. By the time you graduate, there'll be even less of these dinosaurs. I've worked with some of these dinosaurs. I've also worked for a lot of women in my time. PR and marketing is actually 60-40 dominated by women, in my opinion. And that's no bad thing, because, in most cases, they stop the assholes, PR people, like me, from doing something really stupid. A Square Enix Hitman Facebook page. That was really good, wasn't it? But this is my point. Crack on with it. And you know what, boys, gentlemen, whatever. These women are your mum, your sister, your daughter, your cousin, your wife, your girlfriend. Stick up for them. Don't just go off and say, oh, women don't play games, they should play My Little Pony Barbie Adventures. Stick up for them. I know that if my other half came home and said she'd been treated by her boss like that, I would basically be ready to knock the fucker out. And you need to be doing that. You need to be standing up for your woman, not necessarily knocking him out. Be ready to. Be ready to support her. Be ready to say, all right, you know what, quit. Let's go somewhere else and do something else. Boys, man up. Come on, let's do this. Enough of this sexist shit. Let's get over it. No more groping women at games conventions. No more insulting them. Because guess what? 90% of these women have bigger dicks than those men attacking them will ever have. Next up, let's talk about Nintendo, because obviously I haven't had a little dig at them in, 7 days. But let's talk about the Wii Mini. Nintendo in Canada, bless them. Nintendo just seriously, when it comes to PR, they've just really kind of lost the plot. Marketing as well. They've gone from being really smart and innovative to just being, honestly, a joke that caters to hipster douchebags and morons. But yeah, in Canada this week, a press release was issued where Nintendo were trying to justify the purchase of the Wii Mini, which is obviously just a basic unit, no online connectivity, no game, just a poxy little box that plays, old games that look old. The one quote, they feel it's targeted to people who want to have a Wii in their second homes, their chalets, and their holiday cottages. Now, I don't know about you, that caused a bunch of hilarity in my house because it just goes to show that Nintendo really just doesn't have a clue anymore. As with their I'm not a gamer campaign, they really just don't give a flying fart about anybody who's put them into this position. And God forbid anybody who can own a holiday chalet or whatever, good luck to you. I honestly don't think you're the market who's going to go out and spend $99 on a Wii Mini. How about this, Nintendo? How about you get some new games out? How about you support your 3DS and you support the Wii U and you put the Wii to bed? You've already made a shitload of money out of it. Now, you've come out and the Wii U is out, and guess what? It's selling reasonably well, but the predicted shortfalls are not happening. I have had lots of reports from all over the place saying, oh, Best Buy has literally 50 of these things in stock. You got a problem, Nintendo, because if you don't dominate this console period, you're really going to be in trouble next year. And I'm putting this out to Reggie. Reggie, you're a good man. You believe in what you do. Stop sipping the Kool-Aid and turn around to Japan and say, let's get our shit together. Let's reinvigorate the user base. Let's reinvigorate those who've spent 20, 30 years of their lives playing with Game Boys, with NESs, Super NESs, N64s, GameCubes, Wii's, etc., etc. And for those of you who are saying, well, Arkham Cities was one of the best reviewed games of last year, and guess what? It's a fucking postcard. It's a slideshow. The frame rate is so bad on the Wii U, it's laughable. I mean, really, you think you can defend this anymore? No. No more defending. Nintendo, sort your fucking shit out, because I am going to come after you time and time again until you do. All right, that's the show for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now I'm going to just make a little announcement. If you're watching this show on December the 12th, the Wednesday, this is the day I'm actually getting married. And this is why it's been difficult for me to really lose my temper and rant over the last couple of weeks, because I've been really quite happy. We've been planning the wedding and everything, keeping quiet. But yeah, as of 12 noon on 12/12/12, I'm going to be a married man. And like I said, I couldn't be happier. Look, I'm smiling. It won't happen again, probably. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Follow me on Twitter. This will be the last time you see me smiling, I'm guessing. Over the next couple of weeks, you will see my own version of the VGAs, and you will see my own version of the sucky GAs. I will be giving out my best and worst over the next couple of weeks. And a couple of other surprises coming too. Some interesting team-ups hitting GT over the next couple of weeks. So, you know what? Stay out your basements today, bitches. Just go out and hug people, because this is the not annoyed gamer, the very happy and smiling still gamer saying, see you next week.
See this and other GT shows and game reviews on the GT Originals iOS app, available now on the App Store.